What's up, guys? Canadian Yorker here, and just coming out with a new video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. So I was scrolling through my phone, looking up interesting news articles to discuss with you guys. And in this particular video, there is a individual who said that Aaron Glenn should actually keep Aaron Rodgers for the next upcoming season after this season. Now, this article is from ProFootballNetwork.com. It was written January 24th, 2025, so it's just written on Friday last week. So let's get into it. No other quarterback out there is better. Aaron Rodgers' former teammate urges Aaron Glenn to keep four-time NFL MVP on Jets next season. So it says here, Aaron Rodgers' future with the New York Jets has been the subject of much speculation, but one of his former teammates is laying down a bold claim: no other quarterback out there is better. With the four-time NFL MVP's return looming, the buzz around the Jets' quarterback situation is heating up. But here's the kicker: the teammate isn't just talking numbers. They're throwing some serious weight behind Rodgers, urging head coach Aaron Glenn to keep him around next season. Aaron Glenn has a lot on his plate as the new head coach of the New York Jets, but James Jones isn't leaving room for a debate on one critical decision: keep Aaron Rodgers. And James Jones says, quote, "There is no other quarterback out there on the market better than Rodgers," James Jones stated on the faculty. The former Green Bay Packers wide receiver and Super Bowl champion didn't hold back, praising Aaron Glenn for recognizing the keys to success. "I absolutely love Aaron Glenn, even having this mindset. He knows you need a quarterback to have a fighting chance. And Rodgers, he still got it." The veteran quarterback posted 3,897 passing yards in 2024, 8th in the league, and 28 touchdowns, tied to 7th, though his number 21 ranking on PFN's global quarterback metric leaves some room for improvement. Those numbers are solid, especially considering the lack of better options in free agency or the draft. James Jones doubled down. "Unless you want to roll with a young guy or take a flyer on Kirk Cousins, there's no one better right now." Aaron Glenn, who built a reputation as a defensive guru during stints with the Lions and Saints, is now tasked with steering a franchise that's been searching for stability at QB for years. Aaron Rodgers, despite some late career dips, gives Aaron Glenn a proven winner to lean on in his first head coaching gig. James Jones suggested a long-term play too. He said, quote, "Get a young guy behind him, develop him, but I will keep Aaron Rodgers for one more year. At least have a fighting chance in your first year." For Aaron Glenn and the Jets, the message is clear. Aaron Rodgers isn't just a stopgap. He is the best shot at making noise in a tough AFC. Keyshawn Johnson just made a wild bet about Aaron Rodgers' future with the Jets, and we're talking wild. The former NFL star, now a voice on FS1 Speak, promised to walk 28 miles from Calabasas to the studio in nothing but boxers if the new Jets head coach Aaron Glenn starts his tenure with Rodgers under center this fall. Keyshawn Johnson is convinced that Aaron Glenn, who's stepping into a 5-12 mess, won't want to kick off his Jets career with Rodgers. Despite the four-time MVP's uncertain future after a rough 2024 season, Johnson's sure Aaron Glenn won't want that mess. He projects Glenn will bring a new culture to New York, but not with Rodgers calling the shots. This gamble comes as a speculation mounts about Aaron Glenn's stance on Rodgers. Meanwhile, Michael Kay reports Aaron Glenn has expressed a desire to keep the veteran quarterback with two opposing views in play. The Jets' quarterback situation is anything but clear. One thing's for sure, if Johnson's right, we might see one unforgettable and chilly walk through LA. Excuse me. Here's what I think about this, guys. If Aaron Glenn decides to keep Aaron Rodgers, it's just a risky and just risky. It's very risky because Aaron Rodgers likes to be his own person. Aaron Rodgers likes to call his own plays. He likes to do his own things, and that's to not really work alongside with coaches. And so I don't know how I feel about that. I would be more comfortable with the Jets. But let's just say, like, James Jones is saying here, we can keep Aaron Rodgers for one more year. Get somebody in the draft, and we can get somebody in the draft and develop our young player going forward. But I don't know. In my own opinion, I don't think Aaron Rodgers should stay with us. Aaron Rodgers does need to retire, and he has to move on. I honestly believe that it would be a good idea. Since Kirk Cousins is on the market, we can pick up Kirk Cousins and get him on our team. Draft a young QB from the draft. Get a good draft pick. Pick up a good quarterback and develop that quarterback in our system. Let's just face it. We have struggled with developing young talent. We really have developed Sauce Gardner. We've developed Breece Hall, but we really need a good quarterback going forward. So it's. I'm not gonna say it's a tough call, but maybe Aaron Rodgers can stay. I don't know if he's willing to work alongside Aaron Glenn. Maybe that will work. But he is 40 years old. In all honesty, it's better for us just to restart. Like I said, I've been saying before, we really have to revamp our offense. We gotta just revamp the offense, keep doing tweaks, keep building ourselves up, and just have to keep improving. And we can get a young undeveloped raw talent, develop that talent, then have him take over. It's just like a situation. I just don't think that Aaron Rodgers would be. I know Aaron Rodgers has the experience, but Aaron Rodgers' reputation precedes him as not being a successful mentor. But we'll have to see. Time will tell, guys. We'll have to see what Aaron Glenn's decision will be and what's going to happen going forward. So that's what I have to say about this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.